wish I never had seen you stand by yourself all alone. Wish that
The brown acid. I'm hitting the low end. What's up, vinyl community? Hey, what's up, YouTube?
Who are you? Where is your home?
Listen to that shit, right?
Echoing dreams surround you. Are you as lone and too long?
What's up, vinyl community? YouTube, welcome to Cosmic Vinyl. I'm Cosmic Brian, your host. Man, you guys have staggered and stumbled into something very cool. Yeah, man, this is the channel that shows everything that is rock and roll from galaxy to shining galaxy. Welcome! Come vinyl lovers, come music lovers. All who dig music on vinyl are welcome here. All who love music, period, are welcome here. So anyway, today's episode is just going to be like a quick vinyl finds video. I was bored. I'm bored now. I'm bored. Having a few freshies on a Saturday afternoon. You guys want to do a big chug to start off with? Why not? Let's friggin' get this party rolling. I tried to get the juice, couldn't get it. Here, hoist it up. Cold one, hot one. Woohoo! Smoke up, drink up. Big chugs to everybody.
Big chug.
Oh, yes, my good friend, of course.
Hey man, check this out. Cosmic Brian's not very smart. Remember not long ago when I showed you how I had embraced the poison weed known as poison ivy, and I had it all up and down my arms? Well, guess what I got into the other day in the yard again? Little ivy of the poison nature. God dang it, what's wrong with me? Got it on my eye again, got it on my nose, got it on my wrist. When am I gonna, God, why? Why, God? Why do you hate me? Anyway, let's get on to some vinyl. I got the big chug out of the, oh, I wanted to show you this. Check this out. Check out this nice braces job here on this tooth, on these teeth. Isn't that crazy? Let me explain all this weird shit that I'm showing you. Me and my daughter used to collect these oddities like medical stuff and specimens of animals, and this is just one that fell into our collection. It's this cast of teeth with like these weird braces. I think it was better, but it kind of over time has fallen apart. But we call this guy Choppers. Too bad I can't get it to open up. We're gonna put this guy up here though. So anyway, got a few records to show. You guys sit tight. All you gotta do is watch. You don't even have to do anything, right? But check this out, Brown Acid. This is like put out by Riding Easy Records. It's a series, and there's just a bunch of obscure, like hard and heavy 70s, you know, some psych, just some hard and heavy rock and roll. Stuff that nobody really discovered that deserves a second look though. And Riding Easy is released, I believe they just came out with a 13th edition of it. I'm making my way through it. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to show what I have so far. I think I'll kind of commingle it with some other comps that I have, like garage comps and stuff. So stay tuned for that, vinyl community. Right? All right, let's get to the vinyl. Let me just pull a little bit more volume off of this. The old behind the back trick. Check this out. So this record is called When the Whistle Blows, Anything Goes with the Soul Survivors. Check out that crazy hype sticker there. It's got their hit Expressway to Your Heart. It says right there, new smash hit. But look at these guys. They look cool as hell. I bought this because I knew that I love the cover, but I knew it was going to be cool anyway. and it was released in, I believe, 1967. And check out this great label, the Crimson label. That's absolutely an amazing label. They're nice colors. It just screams late 60s. But it's kind of a late 60s pop, soul, R&B type stuff. They're a group from Philly. Maybe a bit of sunshine pop, some psych like guitar in here. But it looks like it could be psychedelic, but don't be fooled. This is just some great soul R&B stuff. They're known for the hit that I was talking about, the Expressway to Your Heart. They rocketed to stardom on the back of that hit, produced by Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff. It's just a great soul gem. It gave birth to the Gamble-Huff combine that brought the Philadelphia sound to the masses. But yeah, this is fantastic, man. I mean, when it comes to Blue Eyes Soul, these guys come correct. And like, for something like this, when I want to listen to this, it's something I want to just, listen to some great, dance music, some just classic soul music. I thought when I first heard Expressway to Your Heart, I thought it was a group of a black soul group. But these guys are, like I said, blue-eyed soul to the hilt, and it is fantastic. And this was a crossover soul R&B album that, kind of exposed those black groups to more people that hadn't heard them before. So yeah, it's kind of a great intro album. I love this. This is just a great, when I feel like dancing, I put that sucker on and I'll go around singing it out loud. It's just a really great album. I know you'll dig it. Check it out. Now this you might laugh a little bit, but check it out. The Stampeders. Now you probably know the Stampeders from their one-hit wonder, which was on this album. This came out in '71. This is called Sweet City Woman. Sweet city woman. Da-da-da-da-da. Sweet city woman. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. You remember that, right? Anyway, but it's kind of bubblegum-ish, kind of one-hit wonder-ish. But this takes a heavier turn here. This one's called From the Fire. It was released in 1973 on Capitol. It's the orange Capitol label there, huh? Get a closer look, huh? Get a look at it. But yeah, this is great. I decided I was in the mood for something like this, and I was actually watching a documentary about these Canadian rock bands from the 70s, and they showed this, and I was like, man, I gotta get a hold of that. I thought they were just this cheesy pop band, but this is a much heavier groove. There's songs on here like the opening track, The Great Manitou, and another song called Wildfire that just has a heavy groove to it. Great bass sound. Guitars must be tuned to a lower key. It's just fantastic. It's a nice blend of hard rockers and mellow sounds. So, and they have kind of a unique sound. It's hard to pigeonhole them into hard rock or pop or whatever. So if you want something kind of off the beaten path and you want some 70s rock jams, the Stampeders. Love the Stampeders. Check it out. I just love that cover art too. Just a really good album. You can get this cheap too. Stampeders are in the house. And then check this out. I was kind of going to the record store looking for some good 70s rock. I was kind of in a 70s rock mood. It didn't matter if it was just, maybe some just hard rock or pop rock or hard and heavy. But I remembered seeing this at my local record store. This is the Rugbys, and it's called Hot Cargo. I don't see this around much. It's got the clipped off corner there, but that doesn't bother me. But this was released in 1969 on the Amazon label. which is equally as cool as that other label I showed. Check that out. Really cool. But these guys are a Louisville, Kentucky band. Kind of a one-hit wonder, or as Adam Reeder from The Professor of Rock calls them, lightning in a bottle. You know, because it strikes once and it strikes hot. And God, I love that channel. Professor of Rock, you got to check it out if you haven't already. But the one hit on this is the opening track called UI. You probably don't recognize it when I tell you, but you'd recognize it if you heard it. It's the opening track on this. Like I said, I was kind of just looking for some good 70s rock, and this does the trick. It's a good mix of pop and rock. But check this out. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. Here, let me turn this light on. I knew I forgot to turn my light on. But check it out. There's actually more track. There's one more track on side one than is on the record than is listed here. So somebody took the time to put the track in and actually number the tracks correctly from 1 through 6. They only listed 5 tracks on here. But look at this track right here, this song called Song to a Fellow Man. It says, not recommended for airplay. Now, I listened to it, and I don't hear any reason why it shouldn't be played on the radio. And then look at this right here. There's this little thing right here. It's a lifetime guarantee, thing right here. It's got the little badge of the guarantee. It's like a disclaimer. And if anything should happen to this, if it's damaged or doesn't play correctly, now there's a couple pops and skips on this. Now, like I said, this did come out in '69. I wonder if I got a hold of these people and said, hey, you know, I just bought this at the record store. It's got some pops and clicks on it. I wondered if you can maybe replace it for me with a, one that's better quality. I mean, right here it says, come on, honor your disclaimer, for Christ's sake. But anyway, if you're in the mood for something fun and just some rock and some pop, check out the Rugbys. Kind of garage-ish, a little maybe sunshine pop, psych. No, I wouldn't call it psych too much, but it's pretty badass. Now this is known in many circles as a psych album. Check this out. This is Journey to the Center of Your Mind by the Amboy Dukes. Check out that cover art. I never knew what that was until I just, paid closer attention to it. It's a bunch of pipes. Man, I'd love to have some of those pipes to smoke up with, man. One of my favorites, though, is like this monkey right here. That's fantastic. I'd be smoking out of that all day. Hey, I heard Vinyl Richie tell a story how he smoked weed out of a big black bong. So I'll smoke out of a monkey pipe any day. Damn sticker again, and I cannot get that off. I tried. I tore the cover off. So, but yeah, this is a great record. This was released in '68, and on the Mighty Mainstream label there. I love it. I've got a couple of records on the Mainstream label, but this is, of course, American rock band, originally from Chicago, Illinois, but were for the most part based in Detroit, Michigan. Of course, they have Ted Nugent, the Motor City Madman, in their ranks, so they're famous for that. Him being the guitar player of this band, and basically one of the main composers of their music as well. He's been the only real constant member in this band, and this basically became Uncle Ted's band as they, continued on. But there's a nice picture of the Nuge right there rocking it out. Of course, we all know that eventually they went on to be called Ted Nugent and the Amboy Dukes, or the Amboy Dukes featuring Ted Nugent, and then he went on to do his solo stuff. But this is psych rock, hard rock, but I was really surprised that side one is really mostly blues type rock, and then side two is the more psychedelic, which has an opening track of Journey to the Center of Your Mind, then Ivory Castles, Why is a carrot more orange than an orange, those type songs. It was really their first album of original tunes, and completely written by Ted Nugent and the rhythm guitar and vocalist Steve Farmer. And basically, Uncle Ted Nugent, wrote all the stuff, the hard rock stuff, and the other songs by Steve Farmer are mostly the psychedelic stuff, and which makes sense because you see how Ted went on to be more of a hard rock guy, you know. But yeah, it's supposed to be kind of a concept album, which the concept, I'm not sure what it is, an acid trip or something, I don't know, but I love this record. This is one that the Perch found on one of his hunts and hooked me up with. So yeah, great stuff. The vocalist, this is gonna sound weird. You guys know JT's Record Room, right? JT from JT's Record Room. And if you don't, man, check out his channel. The singer for this band, for some reason, I imagine that that's what JT would sound like if I heard him singing. I imagine he would sound like the singer for this band. JT, no offense, man, that's a compliment. But I don't know why, I just feel like you'd sound like this guy. Anyway, when I want to rock out to some psychedelic stuff and I want to trip out, I get the lava lamps going, boom, journey to the center of your mind. Alright, let's move on. Now this is one that I was pretty excited to get right here. This is Bedlam. And this, actually it's Bedlam, the Demos Anthology from 1968 to 1970, the Cozy Powell beginnings. That's Cozy Powell, wait, make sure. Now that's Cozy Powell right here. An extraordinary drummer. He's been with everybody. Black Sabbath, Rainbow, Whitesnake, Jeff Beck Group, Michael Schenker Group, Emerson, Lake and Powell. I mean, Thin Lizzy. He's played with everybody. But this stuff it's not really a Bedlam album. This is like early incarnations of this British rock proto-metal band called Bedlam. But it was released under recorded under names like Ideal Milk, which is kind of a takeoff on the band name Cream. Get it? Ideal Milk, Cream. You guys get it, right? I mean, I don't have to explain it, right? Okay, good. I just wanted to check. Also, the Ace Kefford Band, and also they were also called Beast. And now, I love that album cover. Now, there was a guy on eBay who had a bunch of these hard and heavy, obscure type records from the Acid Nightmares label, and I was able to pick this one up. It's got the custom label there with the band picture on it. I think it's the same on both sides. But I was bidding on this one and a couple others. I almost wish I would have not bid on this and just took the money that I would have spent on this and got a couple of those other really great records, because he had them all for up for bid and like at the same time. There was some great stuff. But anyway, I'm happy to have this. But this is just like some really early demo stuff. Most of it's pretty high quality sound. A couple songs on here are like recorded in like somebody's house or a billiards room or whatever. But the thing, I'm going to show you this. They used to be called Beast. And so here's some of like their sketches for like their album covers and logos and stuff for when they were Beast. And let me see, there's a nice picture of Cozy Powell right there as well. And a couple of nice pictures of the band there. But yeah, this is a pretty cool record. I actually do want to pick up the actual Bedlam studio, the official studio release. But for now, I'll have to settle for this. We got to get this going again, folks. And let's see, one more record here. This is fantastic. Check this out. I love the band Can. They're just so experimental, and some people call it like krautrock or whatever. And I've never seen this one. This is like self-titled, but it's also known as Inner Space. But it's called Can Can. Get it? And there's also a song on here called Can Can. It's a version of the song Can Can. The Can Can. Get it? Can Can. I don't have to explain that one either, do I? I didn't think so. But I love this. This is great. This is released in '79. Originally released on the Harvest label, and Lightning label, but this is a Synergy re-release. There was weird because there was two of these. There was this one and another one. They were both different record labels, and this one was like twice as cheap as the other one, so I grabbed it. And it sounds great. This is just like got some wild guitar distortion. There's the list of songs, their track listing, but it's kind of danceable. But it still has this guitar distortion. Some of it almost sounds like a movie soundtrack, like Ennio Morricone, or Morricone, what is it? Which one is it? You tell me. But yeah, it's maybe even like a soundtrack to like some 70s weirdo B movies. The lyrics are almost like so simple. They're just like almost like ad-libbed. But that's a lot of Can's work is like that. The vocals and guitar on this is by Michael Caroli, and then the cool funky bass lines by Roscoe Gee, and then a nice cohesive drum beat by Jackie Liebezeit, I believe that's how I pronounce it, and then the keyboards are wild by Ermin Schmidt. This is just a really fun record, experimental, danceable, not something you'd like play if you just wanted to try and sing along with some tunes, but this is it worth every penny of the $14 I spent on it. But I love it. Great press, great record, fun record, and that's my quickie vinyl finds there. How about a round of applause for all the vinyl community that showed up for this very strange and impromptu video by Cosmic Brian. I'll hoist one up to you guys. Hey, you guys. Next up, coming up, some more metal stuff and some crazy stuff. So come on back and see Cosmic Brian. This is old Chopper saying, stay cosmic. Bye-bye.